Hello, my name is Dano, and welcome to Rule Your Sound, a place for songwriters, producers, and music lovers to take a look at today's top music so that we can learn some things from the artists and incorporate what they're doing into our own music. Today, we're going to go over 10 different ways to start a song, so whether or not you have an intro for your song, but it's meh and you want to bring it up to the next level, or maybe you are completely stumped and have no idea what to do for your intro, I promise that if you stay tuned, you'll at least have some ideas that you can bring back and try for your own project. Now, many of you know that the Grammy nominations for 2021 were just announced, so I'm super excited that in today's episode, instead of going over just one artist, we are going to feature 10 different Grammy nominated songs for 2021. So let's just dive right in. The first few examples that we're going to go over today are all using variations on something from the chorus. And the first one is to use a chorus teaser in the intro. So if you've ever seen a trailer for a movie, the trailer highlights the key points of the movie without giving too much away so that the viewer is enticed to watch the full thing, and that's kind of the same function for a chorus teaser. You want to incorporate some main points from the chorus without giving everything away so that when your listener actually gets to the chorus, it's new and exciting, something that they haven't heard before, and it's even more elevated or more exciting than that little teaser that they got into the intro. A great example of this is Dynamite by BTS, so let's go take a quick listen. Number 2 is to use block chords from the chorus. So if you're not familiar with block chords, basically it's just that instead of playing all the chords from a note separately, which is what we hear a lot, especially in music that has some movement, we're just going to block it down so that all the notes are played at the same time, and you kind of strip away all that movement and excitement that is probably happening later on in your song. A perfect example of this is ROCKSTAR by Roddy Ricch, especially because it really highlights the use of block chords, because the block chords are in the beginning, and as soon as the intro is over, those chords become arpeggiated. Let's go take a quick listen.
How you pull up, baby?
All right, number 3, chorus instrumentals, but they're muffled. I love this technique. We actually talked about it a little bit in this video where we went over Pop Smoke's song, What You Know About Love, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You take the instrumentals from the chorus and you either muffle them or mute it so it sounds closed off, and then it opens when it gets into the song. It's a really nice way to create some contrast and have an intro that is exciting and kind of makes you lean in because you want to hear what's going on. A great example of this being used is in Doja Cat's Say So. Let's go take a listen. The next intro idea that you can try is chorus, but vocals only. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. You just use the vocals from the chorus without any instrumentals and use that to start your song. But there's actually a lot of ways that you can have variation on this. You could sing the whole chorus a cappella before the instruments come in. You can sing half the chorus a cappella before the instruments come in. Or if your chorus has a pickup line, you can just have that be a cappella before the instruments come in. So there's a lot of different ways that you can play with this. But I do love the way that this intro is used in Wonder What She Thinks of Me by Chloe and Halle, so let's take a listen.
I wonder what she thinks of me.
All right, so the next intro idea is pretty much as basic as you can get, which is to use verse chords for your introduction. When I was doing some research for this video, this is probably the intro that I heard most, and it really is as standard as you can get. All you do is just play the chord progression of the first verse, and then when it loops around again, your verse actually begins. A perfect example of this is Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. The next intro idea also has to do with the verse, but it's a verse that you start right on it with vocals only. So if you want your song to just get right to it, you don't even want an intro at all, you want to start right on the verse, this is a great way to ease into that first verse instead of just being smacked in the face with a wall of sound. You can hear this technique being used in Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles, and listen for how the vocals start us off before the instrumentals come in.
Tastes like strawberries.
So the next intro idea, which is kind of opposite of what we just talked about, is one where you do want to get hit in the face with a wall of sound. And it is a surprising, loud intro. This is a great thing to do if you want your listener to wake up, you want to jolt them out of their chair, you want to get them really excited, and you want to make sure that they are paying attention to your song. You don't want to ease them in at all. Then this is a great technique that you can try. Grace Potter did this in the song Daylight, and I thought it was such a catchy intro idea, and it absolutely caught my attention, and I'm sure it'll catch yours too. Let's take a listen. This is a basic intro idea, but something that you can certainly add to your library of ideas so that when you're stuck, you can reference this and give it a try, but it's to start your song with percussion only. This is a great way to give your listener an idea of the tempo and rhythm and feel of their song without giving you all the instruments and giving everything away. Fiona Apple does this in the song Shamika, so let's go take a listen. The next intro idea is to use non-musical samples. I love the use of non-musical elements to get you in the right mood or feel for the song, and that is exactly what Jhené Aiko did in the song Lightning and Thunder. Let's go listen. And to wrap it up with my last intro idea for you today, take it back, go simple, and just start off with a count off. Counting off is pretty basic, but you can spice it up a little bit, and I love the way that a count off is used in the song Distance by Yebba. So that's all the tips I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, it would be a huge help to me if you can like and subscribe. And please, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below. Let me know if there's any other really awesome intros that you wish I included in this video. And of course, hit the notification bell because we did the 10 ways to start a song this week, which means next week, you know I have to do 10 ways to close a song. So make sure that you don't miss it.